So I'm very excited to share with you some new products and a new service that we have just developed here at TW3 that I think is going to help everyone, our members, non-members, and everyone in between. It is amazing to see what, after 8 years of working in a walk-in closet, on my laptop and desktop with just a few tools to sell insurance, has evolved into. Started out with just a robo dialer, voice broadcast dialer, and a data scraper to start generating leads for my insurance world. I attracted the attention of other people in that industry and brought them on, and they started selling insurance for me and then started selling insurance for themselves. And it led into me just selling them a complete package to build their own insurance agency. And that's how this whole thing started back in 2008. And it's absolutely amazing. As I got good and developed my craft of generating leads, I was able to start generating leads for other companies and other industries, which became very lucrative. Companies like Walgreens and Nike and AT&T, Verizon, LifeLock, Amazon, State Farm, Apple, and everybody in between. If you can generate one lead, you can generate another leads. And I started getting paid just to generate those leads. And that developed into developing a package and a training called our referral marketing package. So what started out as just our normal $497 package, I upgraded it so that people that had my package, if they wanted to use these various strategies to generate leads for other companies, they could. And that came about what we called our RMP Plus package. And eventually it was its own separate package. So we had two packages at that time. Our sales rep package, where you could resell TW3's lead generation tools, and you could also use it to develop your own leads for your own insurance company and these other companies that I had on board. Well, then I had brokers coming to me and say, "Hey, Terry, we get an override on our members when they sell insurance for us, and we'd like to get an override on the RMP business that they're doing and other things and get some sort of residual income off of our agency." So we started the Elite package. And so that is how this whole business has evolved. And we have been doing business like this with these three main staple packages for the last several years. And it has worked well. It works great. And we are not doing anything to change it, because if it's not broke, don't fix it. However, if we can improve it, not change anything, but just add to fill in a couple holes that we have noticed over the last couple of years, we want to do that. And so tonight, I want to introduce two new platforms that are going to join the suite of platforms we have here. And I also want to introduce a new service, because I think now TW3 is going to be able to take anyone from all the way from $0, I just need something to get started with our affiliate program, all the way up to I have a particular product in a particular industry that I need something custom built, which is our APS system, which is $25,000. So we've got every solution in between. Let's start with the new system that we've just re-released. We dabbled in the waters a couple of years ago with this, but we've really refined it now, and we want to bring it to our members. It's our blog system, and it is a tool. It's not something you buy and can resell. You can't resell this if you buy it. It's a tool that you use to generate leads for your own existing business in the blog world and things of that nature. So we're going to show you that tonight. I'm also releasing a high ticket item that for people that have a passion for coaching and they want their own platform system. We're calling it our CPS system, which is our coaching platform system. This is another system I want to talk to you about tonight and show you how you can really make a lot of good money. This is basically, for lack of a better term, white labeling the TW3 coaching platform. So it's your brand and it's under your name. Everything from the site, the system, the server, the software, everything is representing your brand, but it's cookie cutting everything that we do and putting it over into your name. And then there's a service you've probably seen me dabbling about and advertising a little bit about, and that is our radio service. I want to talk to you about that and how it's going to make you as a member some money and build your brand. So let's get into it. Let's first start with the radio. First and foremost, the radio format We've had over 10,000 listeners per week over the last going on 11 and a half, be 12 years this coming July with our podcast. And we want to parlay that over into a streaming online radio format as well. And we want to share that with our members. So we're giving you 24/7 online access to build your own brand, build your own audience, and develop new income streams. How? Because we're going to give you your own 30-minute program on that platform. Before, when we talked about setting up a podcast, setting up, this or that, one of the hurdles that people had was, Terry, I don't know how to build a podcast and tag it and do this. I don't know how to do online streaming. Some of these things, they're a little more technical, a little more sophisticated with what you've got to have as far as equipment and things like that to get started. So there were some huge barriers to that. Well, now, if you have an iPhone, you can sit there and record yourself talking about whatever subject matter, whatever you want to talk about today, your thoughts of the day, what you're going about today, building your brand, building your audience, talking about what you're doing in your business. It doesn't have to be about TW3. If you got an insurance business, if you got a real estate business, if you got a ministry, if you got a coaching business, whatever product, good, or service that you represent, if you are a member of TW3, we're going to give you a minimum of a 30-minute if you want. And in some instances, we'll have to talk to you. We can give you up to an hour show once a week. We've got plenty of time, plenty of slots. We've paid all the licensing for music, so we can play music. We can play news. We're going to have some news networks coming in that's going to be piping news 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock hour, just a 5-minute, what's going on around the world. We're building this out right now, and we want to give our members first shot at being on there. We've already got some national syndicated shows that's going to be streaming as well. We've got our podcast and interviews that I've done that's going to be on, and we're going to be building a regular programming format that you will be able to go, okay, so-and-so's show is at 7 o'clock today. I want to tune in and listen. And then there can be a repeat of that show. But we want you to create, one show a week and just put it up there. And all you have to have is an iPhone. We do everything else. We do the intros, the outros, we do the commercials, we do everything. Now, you can go out and sell commercials for your show. If you are an elite member, you can set up RMP offers. Like today, I want to talk about this book here written by Seth Godin about, the whatever. And if you'd like a copy of that book, go over to my website.com/free book. And get it down, and then you've got hooked up with that RMP offer and getting $15 to $20 for everyone trying it out, that free services. So it's going to give you new income streams. You can sell advertising off of it as well. You can build your business, build your brand. It's 24/7. It's there for you. It comes with your membership, whether you're SRT, PRT, which is Plus Rep and Trainer, or Elite Rep and Trainer. No matter what level you're on, we want to unveil this and give this as one more format, an audio format. You've already got a blogging format, an online footprint, but we want to give something out there with a little more avenues of getting people involved with what you're doing. So that is the radio. The TW3Radio.com is being filled out right now. And if you would like to take part of that, just send in a ticket in the back office and I can give you more information through ticket support. Our second product, now that's a service that we're offering. The next product that I unveiled was that blog system. We recognize that there are people that just need a tool to generate leads online for their business. And they're not necessarily wanting a membership. They're not necessarily wanting to resell anything, but they want to stay in their lane and they need something affordable. Okay. This doesn't come with our ticket support. This doesn't come with weekly coaching and training. This doesn't come with the TW3 coaching videos in the back office. This is just a straight up blog. However, you say, well, Terry, you can get a blog anywhere. Yeah. But can you get a blog with unlimited data that you can blog as much as you want? That's on an SEO network that's going to give you landing page software, professional form creation software, the Hustle Pro suite, and a blog curator. You add all of that up. If you was to buy it out individually, it would be about 2 times as much. You're looking at about $600 to $700. And then you're looking at about probably around $50 a month in admin and licensing fee. You can get that package, $297, $20 a month. Any of our members, our TW3 members, whether it be our SRTs plus reps or elite reps, can sell that. It's commissionable to them for $200. And then if you're an elite member, you get $10 a month off of that admin fee. So you get to split that as well. So $200 commission, $10 a month admin fee, commissionable to our elites. But it's a great way of getting started. So maybe you're a member on tonight and you've got some affiliates that just need a little bit more tools so that they can start getting leads, so that they can start being a little more successful, even in your TW3 business or your coaching business. Then this is something that's a sort of a lower price point that they can get involved in, that they can get. Now, like I said, it doesn't give them any resale rights to anything. They just have this system. They just have this tool. But if they're an affiliate of yours, they can resell through your credentialing at TW3 and be able to do that. But your target audience is going to be maybe some affiliates, but a lot of people that have already got an existing, business or brand that you're trying to build or something like that have dabbled about putting an online presence out there. But there's so many solutions, so many different things. And a lot of times they can waste a lot of time, money and energy trying one of these freebies and end up paying 3 and 4 times as much, because by the time they have to buy this plugin and this software solution and this hosting, and by the way, this is all on a secure server. And here's the other thing. And then they're out there by themselves. With our blog system, they're on a network of content creators that's just driving more and more traffic, because the search engine bots are looking and saying, okay, over here is a content whale of information, and it's got this, and we're using backlinking and all of that stuff to really optimize the traffic in the search engine, that searches that people might be potentially doing. So great product, great price point, I think, and it's going to be able to give our members one more thing to sell at a different price point that's going to be able to help. Now, the thing that I'm most excited about tonight is next, and that is that CPS system, and I'll tell you why. There are so many ways to make so much money with this. Yes, it's going to be an investment. Yes, it's not going to be cheaper like a $297 solution. But for those guys who are, I call it a pastor's heart. You can call it a coach's heart. You can call it whatever you want. But you're wanting to build your own brand, your own business. You want to have your own podcast, your own radio program. You want to have everything that TW3 has. But it needs to be under your name, because maybe you don't come from a ministry or an insurance background. Maybe you come from, health and wellness and no necessarily religious background, and it needs to fit your branding, and you want to build a culture around who you are. That's perfectly fine and great, to be honest with you. I think the more diverse people can be and more distinctive between other people, the better off you're going to be. So what is the CPS system? The CPS system is a completely and totally white labeled platform of the TW3 platform. Now, for those elite members and those who are in the loop about what our APS system is, you might be saying, well, what's the difference? APS gives you the ability to make as many membership levels as you want at whatever price point you want, using whatever software solutions and a buffet of plugin solutions we have. So it's totally customizable, the APS system. The CPS system is more narrow in what you're going to have as far as options. It is exactly a cookie cutter of the TW3 platform. Same plugins, same softwares, same layout, same everything. It's not customized, but it's put under your name, and the compensation package is fully compensational to you. So that means when there's a $97 a month admin fee coming in, it's coming to you, because this is your business on your platform. It has nothing to do with TW3. The override compensation, there is no, when I sell an elite package for $29.97, I'm having to pay $1,500 for them to set it up, this, that, and the other. No, it's completely and totally, you sell an elite package on your platform, it's $29.97. Okay. It's fully, it's a full marketing suite. Everything that's in the back as a TW3 platform solution is going to be loaded onto your, and because we know that you're just getting started, we're offering a dynamic support. Now, we won't offer your members ticket support. We don't offer coaching, training, or anything like that, because this is your platform, it's your business. But what we will allow you to do for your first year is allow your members to take part in our weekly training, and you can also take our videos, even though it will say TW3 on them. You can use those videos until you've developed your own, and you can slowly wean off of those videos. So it's sort of a dynamic, as you get fully vested and fully in, then you can start backing out of the TW3 support as well. But we wanted to sort of give you that to get you up in speed, because support is going to be a huge thing because once you start launching your own platform, you not only have the sales end of it, which everybody that's joined TW3, you've got the sales and you've got some support, but you've got all the support. So we're trying to help a little bit. And so we can offer the weekly training that I do. I will be giving you a link, and you can share it in your back office for people to be able to participate until you get up to speed. If you want, it's not a have to. And then the video inventory of all of our training you can have until you populate your own. So we have that. Now, what kind of money are you talking about in this type of platform? Well, let's just look. If you sold 10 clients, you just sold 10 clients. When you first got this platform, it's set up for you, and you're going to have to sell the first few yourself, okay? Because you have no members reselling your platform for you and your products for you. So probably the first 40 or 50 is going to be sold by you until you get your members up to speed and working. But the first 10 that sold, if you sold 10 elite packages, that means you've got $30,000 that just came to you off of that $10,000 investment. If you sold 10 plus level packages, that means you've got $15,000 that just came to you off of that $10,000 investment. And if you sold just regular sales rep and trainer packages, that means you've just broke even and got your investment out of it. Okay. But here's where it gets really cool. The admin that you sold, those 10 admins that you have, it means you've got $1,000 a week coming, or $1,000 a month coming in now off of that. If you sold that and retained all of that business over a year, that means you've got $12,000 in admin fees coming in. Now, the beautiful thing about this is you're not going to be the only one selling your tools and your coaching and your training and your platform and your tools once you have your own platform, right? You're going to have other people as you're bringing those on. You're coaching them and training them how they can build their business. You're showing them how they can take your tools and wrap it to another industry and things of that nature. You're going to have people. So let's say if 10 of your clients, these are sales made by your other clients, then what that means is if you had clients that sold 10 ELT packages, then that means you just made $15,000 off of their business and productivity. If they sold 10 plus level packages, that means you just made $5,000. If they sold 10 of the SRTs, that means you just made $2,500. And so off of that business, you just made $1,000 a month in admin, $12,000 a year off of someone else's ability to sell. And what you're doing is empowering them to prosper. You're empowering them to build their own business. So if they sold 10, you sold 10, what does that look like? 20 together. That means 45,000. That means 20,000 of plus levels. That means 12,000 of SRTs. That means $2,000 a month in admin, $24,000 a year. That's what that means when you have that platform. So basically what you're looking at here is you're looking at a $10,000 investment, $600 a month in admin fees to get this platform up to speed. But you can see right quick that over the coming months, it's not going to take, it's not a couple of weeks scenario here, by the way. So if you're thinking, hey, I'll jump on this and in a month or two, I'll capture, no, it's going to take you a little bit to get up to speed, because now all of a sudden you've got to be the expert in everything. So there's some training, that intense training that comes with this that we have to do with you to show you this and show you that, show you how this works, because now it's your sandbox. It's up to you. Now we're there in a moderate way to help, but it's your complete total business. You don't have the TW3 ticket support. You don't have the TW3 weekly training that we do and all that. But you have your own sandbox. You have your own platform that's branded after you. You have everything you need to go to the next level. So those were the three packages that we released tonight, or two platforms and one service. It can be sold, just so that you know, and we're all clear on everything. If you want to take advantage of that, to new TW3radio.com to build your brand right now, everyone can do that and do it right now, free of charge. Every one of our members can sell the new blog system. The elite members can now sell the new CPS, the coaching platform system, to anybody. This isn't going to be for everyone, by the way. I wouldn't even recommend that CPS system to but just a few people. But when you have someone that's really starting to generate their own content, really starting to build out their own coaching business and things of that nature, then that's the time to start talking about, hey, would you want to have your own sandbox? And we have that, and we're trying to put it in a more affordable package. For elite members, they're the only ones that can sell the CPS system, okay? It is commissionable to them when they sell it. They make initial $3,000 off the sale, and then $2,500 over the next 12 months, okay? Because it is a 1-year contract to buy that CPS system. You've got to, guarantee that you're going to have it, and you're going to pay those admin fees for a year minimum. So it's a commitment that you're into it. But I would tell anybody at any level, don't buy anything and don't get involved with anything if you're not committed to making it happen and all that. It's just bad business to do otherwise, and not wise, of course. But that is the two new products that we released. That's the new service that we released. I think we've got everything, because everybody's different. There's some people on here tonight that said, hey, Terry, I just need something to get started with, man. I see all the different opportunities, but man, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Well, don't get, start at what makes sense to you. You might need to be just a sales rep and trainer, and then you could sell our blog system. You could take advantage of our free radio to build out your business. You might want to be an elite member tonight because you want all of that advanced coaching. You want all that advanced training. You want the ability to sell the high ticket stuff, but you don't want to have to carry all of the weight of everything. You need the ticket support for your members to be helped with. You want the coaching and the training right now, because you need to get up to speed so that you can then have the information to convey mixed in with your story. Become an elite member. I would tell you, out of all of those packages, if you want the highest income opportunity with the lowest risk of having to do everything, the elite membership is where to be. And there's the mastermind training, and we're going to be talking about that this coming Wednesday night in our mastermind, of how this package can be sold and leveraged by people to make even more money. But those are the two new platforms, and that is the new service that we're offering. I hope that all of you will find great value into it. Now let's get back to the show.